time of the course syllabus. Now that you've found your seating arrangement, we are going to go through the course syllabus. I will talk fairly quick just because this is about as exciting for you as it is for me. If you do need to see me for anything, please come in during the afternoon and I'll be around. Some things that you're going to need.
Generally, if you're in the building, please come to the attendance office.
The supplies you're going to need is a folder. I talked about that yesterday. Very important to keep all your packets in there. I don't give you a textbook, but I give you packets that you take notes and homework from. Make sure to have either a pen or pencil with you every day. I'm not a store. I'm not your supply shop. I would encourage that you have either a TI-83 or a TI-84. These are very good calculators that we will be working a lot with throughout the year. I do have some that you can check out during the hour, but I'm going to be being a lot more strict with those calculators since a lot of them have walked away in the last couple of years. Some expectations: follow all JM High School rules and policies as stated in the handbook. That's pretty straightforward. I think the next one is the biggest one because it really covers a lot of things. Respect yourself, others, and your school. So I don't expect you to be writing on the desk. If I'm talking, I expect you to be listening. If you're talking, I expect myself to be listening and others to be listening as well. Just respect for everything in the classroom. Everyone in here, you know what's right, you know what's wrong. Do things that will not prevent me from teaching and you or others from learning. For example, if you got something to throw away, wait till I'm done lecturing. Or get it done before I even start. Otherwise, you're just distracting others if you get up during that time. That's just one of many examples. You'll be required, you're not required to pay for a book since we're not issuing any books. Get asked for help before you fall behind. Use the Math Resource Center, after school tutoring, your teacher, which obviously is me, before school, after school, or during a common open hour that we can get together with. My schedule is also on my website that you can look that up. The biggest thing is make sure if you're falling behind or not understanding something is get help right away with it. You don't want to fall too far behind. Students need to be in the classroom the entire period. There's a few things about stats. I talk about the 10 to 20 failures, but every year in stats class, but let's talk about the big three things in stats. One, be on time. That's very important to me. I hate people when they show up 10, 20, 30 minutes late. The second thing is be here every day. The biggest problem that I have with is students that are gone 40, 30, 50 days in a semester and they wonder why they're not passing. And not being lazy. Being focused and willing to work. That is a key. Those three keys. So those are some expectations. When you come to classroom, I don't expect you to ask to go other places. This is a class you need to be in during the period, whether we're doing something important or maybe something that's not that important. Attendance, I will just talk in general. You're required, if you're going to be gone and know in advance, for instance, like it might be a sports bio field trip. It might be for a sporting activity. It might be for vacation. Anything like that, you are responsible for that work. You need to come see me in advance. I will try to give you as much information or things to do as possible before you go. Do not come in or come back and say, I was gone for this. I expect this. No, it doesn't work that way. If you're gone, the responsibility and ownership is on you. If you're sick, if you're gone one day, you have 2 days to make it up. 2 days, and you got 3 days, and so on. If you're gone and you know you're going to be gone in advance when you come back, you're expected to take the test or quiz. Don't come back and say, I'm not ready, or I was gone on a trip, so I don't have to take this for a few days. That's not true when it is a pre-excused absence. Unexcused absences, this is another one that really gets people, especially in stats. You can only make up the work for 50% of the grade. So you can keep skipping all you want, and even if the office is not doing a lot about it, which they may or may not, you're still going to get drilled with my grading system. The grading is very simple. It's just based on total points. Quarter 1 is 45%, quarter 2 is 45%, the final is 10%. Tests will be given at the end of each unit or chapter, however you want to direct them, and they range from anywhere from 50 to 95 points. Quizzes, I'll usually let you know in advance, but sometimes I won't. Those are called impromptu quizzes, and they can range anywhere from 5 to 30 points. I will tell you this, most of the time what I did last year and found it very beneficial for the stat students is when a quiz or test was coming up, that during academic seminar, I would say, who wants to come in for academic seminar for extra help for the quiz or test? And it'd be a lot of students in stats really felt that was very beneficial for them, so that's something I'll try to continue through this year. Homework will be checked and graded from anywhere from 0 to 10 points on any given day. Non-completion of homework can also result in subtraction of points from your grade. Special projects, I mean, it can be anything from a little activity to a big project. It can range anywhere from, I put 5 to 120, but it's more like 5 to 80 points. Attitude, effort, participation can help bring your grade up or down depending on how that goes. Most of the grades come from tests, projects, quizzes. Homework is important, but the reason why homework is important is that you're understanding the material, and when we go over the material, you can be involved in the discussion rather not in the discussion. Designed for students that are going to be attending a four-year college. That's what statistics says. We will not use a particular textbook, but units are made based on different college-based statistics. Grading is based mainly test quizzes. We already talked about that. There will be activities that will also be graded as well. Not an easy class. Need to put in a lot of time to be successful. Key concepts, distributions, probability, hypothesis testing, confidence intervals, correlation, regression. Let's talk a little bit about expectations for the classroom. You're probably thinking right now, this sounds like really not a class that has a lot of fun. Well, I do have some expectations. One, food you need to keep in your backpack, purse. This is not lunch, breakfast, supper time. There might be special occasions where food is allowed, but no. Drink, the only thing that I allow for drinking is plain water. Too many times people have coffee, pop, even Kool-Aid spilled on the floor. It becomes nasty, hard to clean up, that sort of thing. So we're just going to keep it very simple, and this is also the same from the handbook. Assignments are designed to help you learn the required concepts. Do them. Assignments are graded based on completeness, correctness, and neatness. Make sure to show your work when it's asked. Again, when you don't understand, ask something. I talked about electronics. Here's the deal with phones. The first time I take your phone, I'll take it and I'll give it back to you at the end of the hour. Second time I take it, I'll be calling an administrator to come down and get it, and then you won't get it till the end of the day. You'll figure out very quickly that I'm very tough on this. Tissues are available on my desk, and if you want any extra credit, bring some in. Homework is expected to be your work. If I catch anybody cheating, it's a 0. I know I can't catch all the cheating that goes on, but you're only you're shorting yourself by doing that. Classroom layout, desk cabinet, drawers, windows. All this is off limits unless you ask permission. Don't be turning on and off my fan, moving my shades up and down, opening my cabinets, shutting them. No, only time you can do that is with permission or if I ask you to do something. You can't just get up and leave the classroom whenever you want. I'll get to that in a minute. Website is up to date. I don't have any assignments on it yet. No writing on the desk. If you do see anybody, if there's any writing on your desk, please let me know so I can see who was sitting there the hour before. You'll be allowed 2 locker bathroom passes per quarter. The reason I do this is I don't want people getting up and leaving all the time. It's a disruption of class, and you're not going to get in the habit of, 3rd hour, 4th hour, 7th hour is my time to take a break. No, it's not going to happen. When you miss class, it is your responsibility to get the notes from online lessons or a fellow student. Just being responsible. If you miss class, you're responsible for the makeup work. I'm not going to be running around trying to chase you down if you missed a day and say you're missing this, you're missing that. It'll go into the grade book as 0 if it doesn't get shown to me right away. I'm going to be much stricter on this year than I have been in the last few years because I've been a little too easy in this regard. I try to be both fair and reasonable, but can't help you if you don't know if I don't know what the problem is. Please talk to me about any concerns that you might have. There's my contact information, my school email, my school phone. And again, for those of you that are in 3rd and 4th hour, see me in the afternoons. I will be around in the afternoons. On that, we will move to a worksheet game, and I'll explain that, or Ms. Jack will explain.